Hey, Black women. Um, I want to touch on this topic about Twitch and his wife and give some of my introspection, some of my experience as to why this absolutely applies to Black women and how we can learn a valuable lesson from what's happening. For those that don't know, Twitch was like basically the hype man DJ. I'm not exactly certain for the Ellen DeGeneres show. And about 2.5, 3 years ago, almost, he decided to take himself from this plane of existence. I'll say it like that. And his wife, who is white, Twitch was a black man. His white wife, his white widow, has come out recently and spoken to People magazine about the things he was hiding. There's been definite discrepancies, and I'm not really here to talk about that. My main point is Black women. I've seen a lot of us say that, this is none of our business. Why should I care? Oh, I don't care. This has nothing to do with us. He chose his preference. He chose who he chose. So leave it up to his wife to protect his Black legacy. And I can understand and appreciate that. I'm not telling you you're wrong. What I am saying is that when it comes to us as Black women and our legacies, we have a big issue on our hands. And again, this is a part of my own introspection and my experience and what I have witnessed and my mortality that I had to think about when I was at my sickest, when I was facing death. I realized that if I didn't marry Chris, somebody else would be in control of my legacy. And guess what? They were Black men. I want to point to an example. Do you anybody, before I really get into the meat and potatoes, does anybody remember B. Smith? Does anybody remember B. Smith? Let me show you. This right here is B. Smith, the Black woman, with her husband of, I believe, 30 years before she passed, and his girlfriend. Yes, his girlfriend, his white girlfriend that he moved into their home before B. Smith had passed away. B. Smith was diagnosed with dementia in 2013. And as she declined, he brought in his girlfriend to live with them to help take care of his wife. And as far as I know, her husband, B. Smith's husband, never said any disparaging words. I'm sorry, those are my cats in the background. B. Smith's husband never said any disparaging words about her. But the entire idea, the fact, the situation of him bringing a woman, period, into their marital home, a home that her legacy as a chef, as a model, as an entertainer, as a spokeswoman, as an author, helped to create and develop, was a smear on her entire life by the one person that was supposed to protect her and her image and her legacy. So let's not get this confused. Yes, there is a huge racial component. And if you know me, I could talk for hours and break down every little detail about that. But what I want to focus on is Black women's response to this Twitch and his wife's situation, because I want you to understand that your legacy is at stake. Whether you have a Black husband, Black children, Black sons, a Black boyfriend, Black father, Black mother, your legacy is at stake unless you can control those points, unless you can be surrounded by people that know you. If you have to quiet yourself down or be someone else around the people that are going to control your afterlife in this realm, you have to understand that they are not going to represent you as you. They're not going to continue to live for you. You're not going to continue to live through them because they didn't respect you or dignify you while you were here on this earth. And there's reasons why I'm saying this. There are reasons why I'm saying this that I can't articulate even now, because it's so difficult to imagine the things that have happened and transpired with the people that I love the most in my life, and how their legacy was handled. So I want Black women to understand, Black people to understand, this is not just about Twitch being with a white woman and having his children with a white woman or marrying a white woman. This is about, do people really know you as a human being? Because oftentimes we're treated as caricatures, or we're treated as objects. Men and women, Black men and women, we are treated as who you are is what you do for me. Who you are is how you make me feel. And that's not who you are. You can't control how someone else feels. I'm going to give you an example. This is Twitch and his wife. And among the things that she stated about him was that he had an addiction. And when they were going through his closet looking for something for him to wear during his funeral. And honestly, let me stop you there. You know, for our people, we don't go into somebody's closet to go get something for them to wear during their funerals. We go and pick an outfit. We go get them an outfit that we know that they would love to rest in for eternity. But that's a whole nother point. I'm telling you, I could talk for hours. But when she went through his clothing, she found some paraphernalia of whatever it was. However, when they did the autopsy of Twitch, there was nothing in his body. There was no evidence of any substances inside of his body. And so for her to even say that, even if she did find something, is not true to the foundation, the legacy in which, the imprint in which he put onto his life. And I'm here to tell you and reiterate that regardless, if you are with a Black man, if your husband is Black, if you've been with them for 50 years, 40 years, it is up to you to preserve your legacy. And it starts with being able to be who you are with the people that are around you. And not only do they accept it, not only do they respect it, they love it and they need it from you because it's you. And I see a lot of Black women that are saying this is none of our business. We're going to stay out of it. I see a lot of Black women not understanding that we are in the same dynamic that Twitch was in. And when you leave this plane of existence, can you trust the people that you love the most to continue your legacy? I'll speak for myself. I couldn't trust 99.9% of the people that were around me. If I had died that day, if I had died March 30th, 2023, if I had died that day, my legacy would have been destroyed. Try to take the lessons where you can get them, because they don't always come in convenient packages. You don't have to care about his situation. Just use it to care about your own. Be well.